After I figured out how to make characters, I made like 20.
Yeah, like a stack
I'm
of
serious. Yeah, I went to I got because in the original player's handbook, it came with one character sheet. So I cut that out all nice and I made like 50 copies. And like whenever I had free time, I would just make a new character. So I made clerics and wizards and sorcerers and warriors or fighters, I guess. But
I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that would be ready to go, including Ollie, and another 4 that were in the works.
nice.
In the original
Yeah,
version,
that was a long time ago.
In the original version, dwarf was a class.
What?
Really?
There was like fighter, magic user, and dwarf.
I'm an elven dwarf.
What?
What now?
Well, and like I think it was like only rangers and wizards could be elves. Like humans could only be fighters or something. It was crazy.
Yeah,
An elven dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in mining and beards.
There's been a couple changes to the game itself. Anyway, I did one. It's got the background now. I don't know if you see that. Is it big enough in everyone's screen?
Oh, I do.
So that's kind of like the quick sheet of what kind of actions you can do, what kind of non-action activities, all that kind of stuff. Just try that out for a little bit. Also,
cool.
the windows are a little bit different. They don't have the dragon thing that like the top of your character sheets have, so you should be able to tile them a little easier. The hotbars at the bottom are darker background, so you can read them easier.
Nice.
So, and then there's a magic shop creation button I have.
A what?
A magic shop creation button.
Magic shop
so you
creation.
Can create magic items and stuff?
Yeah, so say we're in a small town.
Oh, I see. To generate items for us.
Button. And they have any sundries available, 50 gold piece or less. They have a potion of healing, potion of climbing, and another potion of healing, and a potion of greater healing. They are, however, sold out of all their rare and the rest of uncommon stuff.
That's wicked. Wow, that's got to be super helpful for you.
Oh, amazingly so, yeah. And it makes it a story entry, so I can like save that and like come back to it later.
That is fucking awesome.
We also have Pasha, go ahead and make an attack.
Hiya!
Oh, so close. Keep making attacks until you fail or crit. Oh, that should have no.
Oh, I thought that was the one. Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
Blam.
There you go. Boom.
It automatically did something.
Yeah, so the fumbles and crits are automatically happening now.
Nice.
So complete magical darkness everywhere. Nice.
What happened? Oh god.
How did that even happen? So, but yeah, so we'll have 2 different options for fumbles and 2 different options for crits, and it'll all just happen automatically.
What do you mean 2 different options? As in there's 2 things that can happen?
200.
Oh!
So, like, you rolled a 1, it automatically rolled on the fumble table. Oh, you can't see that. Never mind. Okay. So, it rolled on the fumble table, and you got a 189, which is Who Shut Out the Lights? Complete magical darkness everywhere for 1 round.
Did Hein just turn into a wild mage?
Wait, what the fuck?
I don't know. 4 or 5, maybe.
Huh.
All right,
that's cool.
And then we'll start.
Sweet.
Wild Mage is one of the characters that I've worked at.
Oh, don't let me forget. I'm sorry to interrupt, but next time we're in a town, don't let me forget. I need to buy a shield.
All right.
Really,
I got a short list of things I need too. I'm going to switch to silk rope since it weighs less, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but he added our coin weight to our inventories.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, geez.
I am just about 15, 16 away from my max.
Yeah, I'm about 25 away. Yikes. Okay. Well, I've got stuff that needs to be sold, but
Sorry, it needs to be what?
it needs to be sold.
Oh.
Did I cut out? My mic volume was way high last time, so I want to make sure that's not so bad this time around.
Not a problem.
Give me 1 second here.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me?
What the hell just happened? Yes.
I can hear you just fine.
Sound muted.
Ready to go, including
Of greater healing. They are, however, sold out of all their rare and the rest of uncommon stuff.
That's wicked. Wow, that's got to be super helpful for you.
Oh, amazing.
Sound
pushed a button I
resumed.
shouldn't have.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so I just want to go over real quick what we're trying to do. So right now we've got a couple of different goals in mind. We're trying to eliminate the threat that the black spider that poses. He's like our ultimate goal right now is to kill this black spider, right?
Basically, it's between that or Kragmaw.
I wouldn't rule out trying to get him alive at some point down
Right.
the...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
We're trying to end his threat.
Deal with, yeah.
Like all of the crap that he's got going on. We're trying to reconsecrate the shrine at Kragmaw Castle.
Doesn't someone have to get married for that?
It's not going to be me.
Neither will I.
I'm making a joke. Continue.
Yeah. And then we're trying to... What are we doing at Thundertree?
We're looking for Rydor? I don't know how his name's pronounced.
A druid that can tell us where Kragmaw is.
Yeah, he can tell us, supposedly, he can tell us where Wayback Cave is and where Kragmaw Keep is. And, to my understanding, Wayback Cave is like the end thing we're looking for. That's where the cave that Gundren and his guys found. His brothers, cousins, brothers.
Gundren.
That is another goal.
Spider.
We need to find Gundren.
Yeah.
Save Gundren from the black spider. Is it Drin or Grin? I'll let you know in a sec.
Gundren. D-R-A-N. That's what
yeah,
I put.
D-R-E-N.
Oh. Gundren.
That's what I've got.
And Nungaro is the other guy?
I didn't write his down.
Called worm food.
It's Gundren, Tharden, and Nundro, Rockseeker.
Nundro.
They're my cherished clan members. They're all my cousins. And my friends. All of the above.
That's the other thing. It has been proposed that we do checks, ability checks in the tower.
Yes, I agree completely.
That we do what?
That and when you're having us roll to see like what happens, those should be in the tower too, I think. Even though we don't know what they mean.
So you just drag the skill where you double click, you just drag that onto that little tower, and you can move the tower if you want to make it closer or whatever.
So I can see that, and you can see that, but nobody else can see that?
Were you able to see that?
Yeah.
When I do it, it just comes up skill perception 1d20. It doesn't tell me what the result was.
That's right. Yeah, it just tells me what I rolled, but not what the result was.
Yes, perfect.
By the way, to move the castle, you'll have to right-click and unlock it first.
Oh, good idea, because that's a long ways away on my dual screens over here. There we go.
Oh, you can move it. Oh, that is dope. I was like, I need to figure out how to refigure out my windows so that works better. Okay, so what are we doing with the tower? I missed what you were saying.
Any skill checks or like perception checks or something, you'll roll in there.
So we do that like. Oh,
Perfect.
okay. Okay.
So that way it takes away the, oh, you failed, hey, let me try.
Yeah,
so
I
if
like
you
that
guys
a
want
lot.
to try and help each other, absolutely do that beforehand and then make the rolls.
And actually, if you'll notice on the background thing, it actually tells you what help does. That help give another creature advantage on one attack or ability check before the start of your next turn.
There it is. Yeah.
Nice. So it's like, I'm gonna do a perception check. All right, well, I'm gonna help you. You get advantage.
So that's not based on proficiency, like we were saying.
It kind of depends. Like, I mean, anybody can look out for something, but like if you're gonna try and pick a lock or whatever, you need to be
Both of you
sleight
need
of
to be
hand or whatever.
proficient.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Makes sense. Can I get a refresh on the map when we're ready to roll? Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, so you guys had just defeated some twig blights that was around here. Let me give you a little bit more information about this too. So many things loaded. So the buildings in Thundertree is either ruined or intact. The ruined buildings, such as the one you're in, are empty shells with stone walls 5 to 8 feet high. The roofs are gone, leaving piles of debris inside the room. The debris is difficult terrain. Intact buildings, such as the one to the south and one to the north. Yes. Ramshackle stone cottages that are otherwise still standing. The wooden doors appear to be swollen. The windows of intact buildings are about 2 feet wide. They're covered by wooden shutters, but there is about an arrow slit kind of in the middle. You don't know the next part. Trees, about 30 to 40 feet tall, and they do provide cover. The brushes, the smaller images, those count as difficult terrain as well.
So like the bush area.
Yeah, so the lighter green are going to be trees, and then the darker green, larger bits are going to be like the brush.
Oh,
so you're standing under 2 trees right there. Across the path to the east is a whole bunch of brush with like 3 trees in the middle. See that?
Gotcha. Okay.
So
One thing real
Go
quick, my distracting strike is all screwed up now. It kept whatever you did on the beta thingy.
You need the description. Hold on.
Yeah.
And this is not at all creepy music.
I was gonna say, there's some epically creepy music in the background.
Yeesh.
Okay, there you go. It says back, and then the button does work.
Thank you. Okay, what'd you have, Ollie?
Well, do you guys think we should head back up north or south and maybe kind of make a wide circle around town and come back to the one up north?
I think you're our point man right now, so I'll follow you. Whoa, why is everything
All
red? Ah!
Because it's sunset.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's
Wicked.
sunset.
The time is
Also-
6 o'clock p.m.
The light rain has started to fall also.
Oh,
and there's kind of
wicked.
like fog moving in as well.
Shit, we gotta stay
Oh.
close.
Fuck yeah, we do. We gotta stay close together, but we gotta find this druid quick. We've got to find this druid quick before it gets dark.
Yeah, I don't want to be here when it gets dark.
Is this particular building right in front of me intact?
The small house appears to be in better condition than the ruined and dilapidated structures nearby. The doors are reinforced with heavy iron bands, and thick
Playing
shutters
Dungeons and
protect the
Dragons.
windows.
Okay.
Do you want us to
Guys.
redo stealth rolls since it's been so long?
Sure. Oh, in the tower.
Yeah, in the tower.
Wait, what tower?
The little dice tower?
Oh, in the tower. I was like, what tower? There's no tower. Sorry, that I've got people over here, so.
In the tower? There's a tower? Oh, the
You're
tower.
Hey guys, do me a favor.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and look under the door here. If this one,
Under the door?
well, if I can.
Don't even get Ollie started on doors.
Are we whispering?
That's fair.
This particular list looks a little better than the rest of them. Someone may still be here.
That's true. Do we knock?
Well, I want to get a look
Still
first.
need-
You know.
Kemmler and Aiden, I need stealth rolls from you guys.
You may have to remind me that from time to time, since I'm playing both of them.
And Drax, you should probably keep up with us.
Trying. Oh.
Clang, 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 clang.
He-
No.
That is exactly what you hear as Kemmler comes close.
Oh, God. Shh, Kemmler. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Shh.
So all the windows are boarded up.
More so than you glanced at the house to the north.
So can I get low enough and maybe use that mirror to see under the door at all?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
I like having those skills hidden. That adds
Yeah.
I do too.
mystique.
So the inside doesn't appear as dilapidated as the rest, and it doesn't look like there's any sort of debris or anything like that. But you don't see any creatures or anything inside.
Okay, I'm gonna stand back up and I'm just gonna try the door.
It is locked.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
knock.
say we knock exactly.
Okay, you knock and there's no response.
I'm gonna put my tools and go just look at the other guys. Do you mind?
No, please do.
I would have I would have suggested the boot, but that's even better. I kind of gesture at Kemmler's feet.
Okay. You start to kind of pick the lock, and you've got your two little pins in there, and you're kind of feeling around for the tumblers. And Aiden knocks or taps you on the shoulder and says, "Maybe you should try the key."
Key?
And,
We have a key?
A hand with a key shows up next to your head.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get that?
There's a gaunt, white-bearded man standing there offering the key.
Oh,
He's like, "Well, it's mine."
Oh, I'm terribly
Oh.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I think we're
We
looking for you.
Why, hello there.
Oh,
Would you
hello to
happen-
you.
Would you happen to be a druid?
And he kind of looks down. He's like, "I'm wearing green, aren't I?"
Ah,
He's wearing green.
Suppose you are.
he's wearing green.
I wasn't aware that insinuated you were a druid.
It's a pretty
You've got
clear
a beard.
indication.
Well, we're actually here in Thundertree to talk to you.
But who might I be?
Who might ye be indeed?
Right off?
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Shall we get out of this rain?"
Sure. My name's Ollie. These are my friends. My aunt Colleen sent me to talk to you, actually. Do you know her?
I do, quite fondly, if you catch my meaning. Come on in.
Okay.
Oh wow.
He unlocks the door and lets you all in.
Woohoo!
What's his name?
Reidorth. Reidorth. No R. Reidoth.
Reidoth.
I don't know where I got Rydor from.
I thought there
So
was
it's
an R there too.
Reidoth?
Yeah.
I guess that's how you'd pronounce that.
And he kind of brings you in, and this is a much cleaner room. I mean, it's almost habitable. And he kind of starts to make tea, and he's like, "So, how's your aunt doing there, Ollie?"
Oh, she's doing great. Vandalin's kind of had a little bit of trouble recently, but things have kind of quietened it down a little bit. We're looking for someone, though. She told us that you might be able to help.
Who might that be?
Well, a friend of ours, Gundren Rockseeker's gone missing, and he's actually been kidnapped. And we're trying to find where he might be, and we've got a couple of leads. And my aunt told us that you might know where we could find either Cragmaw Keep
Okay.
or Wave Echo Cave.
And he's standing with his back to you, and he's very evenly mixing the tea. He's like, yes, the Cragmaw Goblins. That tribe has been causing a lot of trouble around here. Wave Echo Cave, I know where that is as well.
Well,
I can
great.
certainly give you instructions for how to get to Cragmaw Castle. It's just south, along the edge of the woods, really. Just north of Phandalin.
Really?
Okay, great.
Okay.
The hobgoblin was more right than he knew.
Indeed.
Still, I'm glad we checked.
Yes.
What about the cave, Wave Echo Cave, or mine?
Yes, Wave Echo Cave. That is a different story. I know where it is, and I could take you there. You've noticed the area around here, correct? The zombies and the plant creatures?
We've had a few run-ins, yeah.
We haven't
came
run
across
into
Go ahead.
too much of the trees, but we dealt with a necromancer that was dealing with the undead earlier.
Oh my, it's even worse than I thought. Well, there's other issues here as well. Last time I was here, there's the zombies and the spiders and the plant creatures and everything, but now it seems there's a new inhabitant in the town, and I would really prefer him to move along to other areas, and maybe you could help me with that. If you do, I would be happy to take you to Wave Echo Cave.
I kind of glance over at Hind, and then back at Rydorth and say, "What kind of new inhabitant?"
He lives up in the tower at the top of the hill. Green with envy, one might say.
Yeah, this wouldn't happen to have wings, would it?
In a certain light, I think you could see the wings, yes.
Oh, tell me everything you know.
Well, his name is Venom Fang, that's for starts.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes, he's a lovely creature. I've only met him once, and that ended on a sour note. But he's up there, and I don't want him there.
Neither do I. I want him gone just as much, my friend. How big would you say your friend is?
He kind of starts holding his arms out, like kind of as wide as he can, kind of trying different shapes. Dragon-sized, I'd say.
Is he fully grown, is what I'm asking.
Are dragons ever fully grown?
That is a good question.
I don't know.
He starts to pass out tea to you all.
Oh,
Thank you.
why, thank you.
Indeed. Takes a sip.
We're talking about middle building at the very top here, right?
Yeah, at the top of the hill. you
Yes,
said?
so there's a
The tower at the top of the hill.
circle tower, and then there's a cottage that's kind of attached to it.
Okay. So, do you know anything
I'm
else
glad
about?
that we came here first, because I was going to suggest that tower.
Ooh.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this Venom Fang, was it?
Yes. Green Dragon. He recently claimed the tower. Like I said, last time I was here, there was no dragon. Now there is.
Do you really think we could handle him? I don't think we're quite ready for that kind of encounter yet.
Well, I don't really have time to teach you Draconic, but I believe he speaks Common.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what he meant, but... Wait, are you wanting us to talk to him?
I'm not sure if complete diplomacy is the right action here.
Everybody give me a history check. Wow, this is underwhelming.
Underwhelming.
What is?
The description of the dragon here. So, Hind, you know that green dragons are thoroughly evil, and they delight in subverting and corrupting the good-hearted. So, a parley with the dragon would absolutely be an option. Kemmler, you're not even sure what a dragon is.
Can you clarify that? How does knowing he's utterly evil make talking to him an option?
Well, you just know that green dragons delight themselves in trickery and turning the good to that. So he would, from knowing what you know about dragons, he would be more inclined to, turn you into a bad guy as opposed to just eating you, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, that gives us something to work with at least.
I suppose it does, yeah. I'm gonna write that down real quick.
I guess it's generally gonna... I don't know. He might ask us to do some serious shit.
Yeah. Basically, Raideth's point is that you'll be able to talk before you come to fisticuffs.
Gotcha, okay.
So,
I see.
Not that the dragon's not just fascinating, but what else is in town? You said zombies and spiders?
Right.
Well, yeah, there's the spiders. They're fine, though. There have been some others on the far end of town. Folk in black masks and cloak on the eastern end of town. They skulk around. I don't know what they're up to. I've really been busy with the zombies and the trees.
Maybe more necromancers?
And Hind is just visibly angered by each type of monster you name that's living here. More and more and more.
That's right, you were from here. Yeah,
it's a huge deal to Hind.
Well, perhaps we can do something about these undead. I think, Rydoth, we might have to come back later to deal with the dragon. But it is definitely on our list of to-dos.
As much as I want to go now, I'd have to agree.
I would say that... I'm sorry, yes, Ollie?
Do we want to try to talk now?
No. Because if that fails, we'll end up fighting.
I don't think a dragon is a good idea to fight right now.
Well, there's not only the dragon, there's the dangerous spiders that lurk in the ruins of the base of the hill as well.
Yeah.
I think we should probably try and help out around town as much as we can. We can come back and talk to the dragon later, but
give me a perception check.
Who, Ollie or everybody?
Just everybody. Clearly you're all in deep conversation with each other.
I think we can come back for the dragon, but I do kind of think we should probably take a look around town and try and clear out as much as we can, maybe.
I agree.
Aiden notices a particular clasp on the cloak of Rydorth.
That's on you, Kazin.
Yeah. What does it look like?
Does he recognize it?
It's like a stag head kind of thing.
Does Aiden recognize it?
Not since it's embedded in a web page.
What's a web page? Embedded like a javelin? I get that part.
yes, yes, you do.
I don't even need to roll a dice for that. Look at you
Looks like this.
angrily.
I pull it out and just kind of wave it at you.
I flinch. Those things hurt. Put that away. Could hurt somebody.
Okay.
Oh, that's one of the guilds.
So you guys,
The guilds.
Like the
Hayden
Lord's
recognizes
Alliance or the
it,
Harpers.
Yeah, it recognizes it as the Emerald Enclave. It's kind of a widespread group of wilderness survivalists who try to preserve the natural order while rooting out troublesome threats. So Aiden recognizes that, stopping the Cragmaw goblins as well as running off this dragon are both kind of important things for this write-off.
Okay.
So can we just assume Aiden tells us that? We'll move forward with it.
I don't know, Aiden, do you?
I'm not sure if he would or not. Yeah, I would assume that he would probably tell us about that.
Okay.
Aye. Well, just so you know, Ride-Off, we are also looking to go to Kragma Keep and clear out those goblins.
I think what he's saying is we could use some backup if you were willing to join us.
Oh, I'm afraid not. I need to stay here. My tea will grow cold. Shall I leave?
Wait, what?
Anyway, this is more up Aiden's alley, because he's trying to get to Kragma to clear out the goblins and deal with the shrine too.
And it's
So
a
he
big
rolls
deal to
out,
Hind as well.
He rolls out a parchment that looks exactly like that. And he points out that the Cragmaw Castle is right about there.
Nice.
So it's just inside the southern tip of the forest?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very, very much, Ride-Off.
Oh,
If you don't have any other information to share with us,
Well, what about the cave, though?
said he would let us know after we deal
Yeah.
with the dragon.
That's true. Never mind.
Although,
Yes.
now that I think about it, I do have another question.
Yes,
do you
yes,
happen
yes.
to know anything about the legendary wizard Bogentle?
Oh, good old Bo. No, nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna roll an insight check on that.
You know he knows something, but he's not telling you.
Why would you lie to us?
Oh, it's better left to your betters.
How much
Well,
better
maybe
are
that'll
you?
be-
Hind's pretty pissed right now because of the town and Thundertree and everything, so...
That's fair.
So you guys would know that Bogentle actually died 200 years ago.
Right. Right, he's long dead.
Yeah.
So, what do we want to do?
I'm
to
just
get the
inquiring
cavalry?
as to the
It's
spell
also
book.
said that the night of Bogentle's birth, no less than 21 shooting stars were witnessed by watchmen on Silvery Moon's walls.
The fuck does that mean?
That's kind of cool.
Bogentle's birth was heralded by comets.
I'm going off of that, but I am assuming he was born in Silvery Moon?
Yes.
And that's like the other side of the north, isn't it?
It's in Lurar, northwestern Faerun.
Yeah, that's not on this particular map, but I know
It's
that's
in the Silver Marches.
yeah, we're a good distance away from there.
All right.
So
Well, thank you very much. Right.
Well, hang on. We're just gonna let him lie to us when he knows more about Be Gentle, Bo Gentle.
What are we supposed to do?
What is it that you think I know?
More than you're telling us. We're looking for his spell book. It's really important we find it. We know
Spellbook.
it was last sold to someone named Cernoth in Erebor.
Oh my.
Oh my, what?
Well, Erebor, that's it's down in the Vale Lands.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not quite sure of that. I haven't heard of the spell book or anything like that for quite some time.
Well, it would be a massive help if you could tell us what you do know.
Well, I mean, I know that he had one as a prized possession. I haven't heard that anyone in particular has it now, though. I can certainly see if any of my friends know, though. I can send out some feelers for you.
We would greatly appreciate that.
Of course. I mean, since it is so far away, it will take quite some time to get a response. But I will keep on that.
We will return to speak to you when we're back from Kragmaw, then. In the meantime, would it help you at all for us to clear out some of the other local troubles? Besides the dragon, we'll get to that eventually.
Well, always. I mean, Mount Hut now exploded so many years ago, but yet there's still the zombies all about.
I'm actually really curious about these guys that you say are new to town. The ones with the masks. Is there anything
Well,
else?
you've seen them on the eastern end and just skulking about in their little robes and masks. I'm not really sure anything more. I haven't spoken with any of them.
And about these undead, do you have any idea what is causing them?
Oh, I have not figured that out yet, no.
So,
I believe some sort of a magical corruption.
let me see if I understand this. The zombies have been here for a while since the volcano, right?
Yes,
But
yes, correct.
the guys in masks, they're new.
The last year or so.
Okay, so they may not be related then.
To the zombies, no.
One final question. Since it's getting pretty late, would this be a safe place to rest for the night?
Oh, absolutely, please. There's enough room where they can kind of move some chairs around and lay out your bedrolls.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very
We
much,
really,
Rydolph.
we really appreciate this, and I'll give my aunt your best wishes.
You're not gonna charge us for using your home?
No, of course not.
Oh, that's so cool!
Nice.
So, night falls and you all rest. Anything you need to do, or?
I'm gonna take the first watch. Hind can't sleep.
Okay.
I was gonna change my spells. What was I gonna do?
Sure.
If Hind's gonna take first watch, I'll have Aiden will take second, and Ollie will take third or fourth, up to Kimler.
Aw, everything just closed. Dang it. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Connection lost.
Did you all lose connection?
No.
Just you, it looks like.
No, you're special.
Yeah, I know I am. Thank you.
Oh, Kai, don't let me forget. When we're finished here, I want to talk about some backstory for Hind that's Neverwinter related. It may help with future storyline.
Sure.
Okay. Let me get all my freaking windows back open.
Right. I wish you could save a layout.
By the way, when it comes to Ollie's turn for taking watch, he's sitting there playing with cards.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I'm not entirely sure Hind can even sleep, like at all. I'd say maybe if Kemmler goes last, he'll sleep during Kemmler's shift just out of sheer exhaustion.
Kemmler can go last.
Right
Really
off
quickly,
offers you.
Kai,
Yeah.
the player's handbook isn't in the modules. So I can't look at my spells and stuff.
You don't see it there at all?
Let me try to reload. No, it's not there still. 'Cause I went to. That's why I crashed last time. I went to go look at my cleric spells and it was like, oh, I can't find it. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, I have removed it and re-added it and reshared it. So
Yeah, I
library
see it.
modules.
Let me sign out and sign back in real quick. Whoa.
What'd you do?
I have everything checked, so I've got way too much things going on.
Way too much things.
All the things.
Like the
yeah, I
buttons
still
at the
don't.
top.
Yeah, I still don't have the book. Do you guys have the book? Is it just me?
So let me look up everything I've tried so far.
I have the book.
No, when I bring up library, I don't see the book either.
Now it's gone.
Okay, so I just unshared it from everybody. And I'm gonna reshare it.
It's weird. I wonder why I had it.
Drex, did you roll back to the live version?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got it back now.
So under the data module activation, if you type PHB at the very bottom, it should only display DD PHB Deluxe.
Nope.
When I go to library, I don't see the thing like I used to.
So why do I? That's weird.
Can I? Because when I'm in
Oh, I'm
the
sorry. Data module.
activation-
How do I activate it?
Right.
Just drag the little box or the brown book open. So click and drag that to the left.
Oh, okay, now I have it. It deactivated for whatever reason.
And do you see it there, Drax?
Yeah. Yeah.
And a
Stuff's
little.
just like freezing. So.
It's loading for me, so it takes a little bit. And then from the library tab, the library window, you can click play at the top, and that'll kind of limit your icons that are along the right side.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I think it's loading. That's right, because we had to drag and open that book.
Yeah.
It's still not there, though.
It's not listed under library and then core rules.
Well, like, I'm in the data module activation, and so I click that book, and I open it.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. It's there now. All right. Man.
Crazy.
Such a pain in the
I had to
ass.
do that like 4 times.
God,
Okay.
why did I invite you? Just kidding. Just kidding. You should have laughed. Now I feel bad.
That was mean.
Now I feel bad.
That was mean. You should.
There's a knock on the door, and it's a dragon, and he's like, "Hey, be more nice."
Nice.
Damn it.
So he offers Heinz some sleepy time tea.
Hind gratefully declines.
Okay. He drinks it and immediately passes out.
Rydoth does?
Yes.
Jeez.
Never
Nice.
waste good tea.
Apparently.
Well, before we go to sleep, Kemmler is gonna mess with his beard and comb it and put it back in a nice little thing, and then he's gonna go to sleep. Or no, he's just gonna go to sleep. He'll deal with that when he wakes up and does his watch. But while everybody's sleeping, I need to go through my spells because I was gonna change something. I don't know what it was.
And yeah, Hind does sleep during that last shift.
Okay.
Field of Faith. That's right. Okay.
When you have a second, can you switch the little Hind thing to a sword and shield? Since he's not really a bow
Wait.
dude anymore.
The what?
The little token on the map. Since he's not
Oh,
an
yeah.
archer anymore. Thank you. I do need to get a shield. That's +2 AC, right?
Yes.
Wicked, I'll have 19.
There we go. Now I've got Shield of Faith as a bonus action, which will give one person 2 armor class.
Wicked.
It's not a concentration, and it lasts for 10 minutes. Oh, it is a concentration.
Oh.
So it's that or Bless. But I can Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
I think I'd much rather have Bless.
Well, I'm going to have Shield of Faith on as well, just in case I get hit and I break concentration. On my turn, I can still do attacks and cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
That's true.
Or heal and cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action or whatever.
Is Bless not a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I like that.
Is it concentration?
They're both concentration, yeah. But the idea there is I'm going to be blessing you guys at the beginning of combats. So as we go in, if I get hit, if I take damage, I have to take a save. So there's a chance I can lose concentration on it. In which case, on my next turn, if we're wounded or I need to take an action and I don't have time to pop Bless again, I can, as a bonus action, pop Shield of Faith to keep somebody safer.
Okay.
I like that. It's a good fallback.
Right. Fallback. It's exactly what it is. So we're sleeping.
Yeah, once
we
you're
wake
done
up
with
in
your
the
spells,
morning?
I think we're ready to wake up and begin
Yeah,
the
I'm
new
done.
day.
I'm done. I changed it.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
ready
easy.
when you guys are.
Does Hind have a helmet?
Didn't realize that was a separate thing. No, he does not.
Good.
When he gets a shield, I'll want him to have a helmet.
Will helmet add to armor class?
I think it's considered part of the armor.
I see what you mean. Yeah, for the little thing, yeah, I would like it to have a helmet, but if there isn't one, if there's a cooler one without a helmet, that's fine too. He's a really tanky melee fighter, so the more armor, the better, I guess.
You got chainmail right now, right?
Yeah, chainmail. Wicked. Perfect.
Just change.
Out of curiosity, do you still have a set of that studded leather?
I do actually, yeah. Dude,
Let's
that's so
give that to
cool.
Aiden.
That's what you look like right now.
Fuck yeah, man. I love it.
Can we use the party sheet to transfer that?
Yeah, go ahead. You can take my studded leather.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I don't
Aiden's
have
still wearing just regular leathers.
I forgot I got that tray of essential oils.
Indeed.
What the hell does it do?
Oh, you know what? We have coins now in our inventory for weight and everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, I changed that too.
So Hind, what you can do is open the party sheet,
Yeah, go to
go
inventory.
to inventory, and drag the studded leather onto the where it says drop treasure partial or items to assign here. It's the upper right.
Yeah, so I need to go down in that window to find it. Because it wouldn't let me from mine.
So open the party sheet, click on inventory, and then open your character sheet, your inventory tab, and drag from your inventory tab into the parcel items. Drop
Yeah, it's
parcel
not
items
working.
here. Make sure the two windows aren't overlapping at all.
Nope, still nothing. Studded leather doesn't work. Oh, there it goes.
Here's an interesting.
See, that made a copy. Alright, there we go.
Cool. Okay.
Wow, we are pretty wealthy. Holy shit.
It's gone well. That
Okay.
ogre was easy and he was loaded.
Okay. Overnight, I do want to investigate this tray of essential oils to see what the hell it is. The rose vial is broken. So is it just...
It's entirely dry, but every time you open your pack, it smells of roses.
Nice. So is this, like healing salves? What is it? Is it just oils that smell good?
Okay, there you go. Aiden, it's now properly on there.
All right, got it.
You're not sure. They're vials of various things.
Are they worth? I guess I can't ask that until we're at a shop. All right, next question. What is this scroll of augury that I won from Ollie?
Should be identified, right?
What's that?
It's identified, right?
I don't know. It just says
Yes,
scroll of
I had it
augury.
identified.
And it doesn't. Why is everything blank?
Drax broke it.
Pretty good at that.
Who let that guy in?
Oh, fuck.
Why are there two of them? It's an elegant scroll.
It's an elegant scroll.
Now it's been identified. Can you click on the...
There we go. I see it now. The spell of augury.
Augury, like A-U-G-U-R-Y.
Oh, that's cool. A-U-G-U-R-Y.
Like drilling.
Not sure.
This is a
Let's
cleric
see.
spell, so you would be able to
is?
cast it.
Oh, handy. Check that out.
I was just gonna say, hold on, let me see if I can cast augury. I can. It is a level 2 divination spell. And it allows me...
Oh, it's reading the bones.
Interesting.
God damn it, what does it do?
So I can, by casting either gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, or laying out ornate cards, or any other divining tool, I can receive an omen on a plan of action that I'm going to take within the next 30 minutes. So I can, it says that the DM chooses from the following possible omens, and they go through, there's a couple of them, and there's like good results, bad results, good and bad results, and then results that aren't even relevant.
That's perfect because we would want to do that like right before we hit the dragon to see if we're even close to able to
Right.
deal with
right.
him. Awesome. Well, that's handy.
Okay.
We may
if
need
I
a couple more of
cast-
those.
If I cast the spell 2 or more times before completing my long rest, it's a cumulative 25% chance that I get a random reading.
So the first
So
one's
he
the only
makes
real
this
good one.
roll in secret. Weird. Okay.
Wicked.
Like, who's going to cast that 3 times in 30 minutes? That is a neurotic cleric.
I got to know.
I'm gonna open the door.
I'm
Wait!
gonna check
Let me
again.
divinate. I'm just gonna open the door. No, I
Okay.
need to know what's gonna happen.
So it's a one-use spell. Once I cast the spell, it's gonna crumble to dust.
Yes.
Okay. So dawn of a new
It's
day.
not a wizard spell, so I can't record it. It's a one-time thing. Okay. Green for morning, huh?
Well, it's still very foggy. There's still that like kind of light and miserable cold rain.
Ah.
Well,
Okay.
so what do you guys think? Do we want to go ahead and
Actually,
try and...
sorry, Kason, is this okay for you?
What?
The green?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, I can't tell colors, so I was wondering if it was okay for you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
I'm colorblind, guys, by the way. But...
I was just gonna
Oh.
be like, oh, is somebody colorblind?
I was looking at the combat tracker, and I'm like, I can barely tell, Ollie from whoever might be on the... So...
Oh, really? You're colorblind too, huh?
No, but just this green tint kind of takes away the whole green versus red thing.
Ah. Okay.
Like, even the skulls are the same, they're just colored differently. I don't know. If you have any trouble, let me know.
Will do.
I'm okay.
So the morning passes, and Rydoth is gone.
Rydoth is gone. Well, we told him we'd help clean up the town, so maybe we should go kill some spiders.
I'm
Or
very
maybe
much
look into-
down for clearing this out.
Okay.
Or maybe look into those guys with the black.
Yeah, I think maybe what I got to do is clear out the south side of town first, and then head up the east. And I'm sure we'll come across them sooner or later. How's that work for you guys? That'll keep us well clear of the tower, too.
Works for me great, and I walk out the door.
Indeed.
Oh, well.
You can tell I'm still very angry at everything.
Ladies first.
He's already gone.
Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry.
I was talking
He's
to
still messing with his
Hind.
beard. He's like tying his stuff in.
I'll go ahead and Ollie and Aiden will both move into the shrubbery there.
Oh, I don't have my map, BT dubs.
Oh,
I forgot about that. All right.
do you guys care whether we do this quietly, or do we just not care anymore?
We'll probably try to be a little stealthy.
I think Heinz got enough reason in his skull to try to be stealthy. At the
Okay.
moment. Fuck. Kai, would you mind if we had free movement abilities for here?
And there you go.
Thank you. I won't get too dramatic with it, but it'll help a lot.
Would you guys like to check this building here to the west or east?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Is the door located at the end of this path here?
Nice.
Ah,
Can I make myself a little bit bigger so I can tell which way I'm facing?
just
On
zoom
this
in.
map, kinda.
Like
can
you
do
made
this
me
here.
bigger earlier.
If it helps you, the shield's like it's in front.
That's true.
Did that
Yeah.
view help at all?
A little bit, but you made him way bigger on the map earlier. So that
Yeah,
we
but
could
wanna
see it.
all be
Yeah.
relatively proportionate.
Problem is, that's one step larger, and then you're like,
Oh, I see.
you're much larger than everybody else.
Yeah. Okay.
Just try to keep in mind that your shield, that's the way you're pointing.
So there's Hind.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just point the shield where I'm looking then.
All right.
And that's fine right there. I like that. Thank you.
Oh, I've got an idea. Let's see. Aiden's got a torch on him, so I'm gonna have him pull the torch out. And
No. I've got dark vision.
well, the reason I wanted to pull the torch out was in case those twig blights come out at us again. They might be afraid of the fire.
Ah,
Good idea. Good idea.
good thinking.
But
So
with
it's
that out,
infuriating.
there's no point in stealth. So maybe pull that if and when we see twig blights.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. All right.
This ruin looks as if it might have once been a farmhouse. It's now half swallowed by dense thicket with trees growing up through its ruined foundations. The lane continues south a short distance past the ruin before ending in an overgrown field.
All right. Just keep moving east, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
down this way.
I'll move Aiden. I'll move here and look inside the building. Perception check?
Go ahead and roll on the tower.
I'm gonna have Ollie go ahead and move into the shrubs there, and Aiden too, for that matter.
So you're looking at the house to the north there.
Yep.
Yeah. I figured that was a doorway I'm standing right next to.
As we get close to this house, Hind is especially upset, but he doesn't. It's not verbal. He's just.
Kemler, you don't see anything, but the inside of the house is covered in webs. Hold on. So there's webs basically all over this house. Although the first room you're looking in through doesn't seem to be as another word for filled, dense with webs as you kind of see through that middle hallway there. And again, you guys remember north of this house seeing more webs.
So, without a word, it's still raining, right?
Yeah, but it's that kind of just like, it's not like pouring rain, it's just like this constant drizzle.
What would you say is the status of the surrounding land? Is it dry or is it healthy green woodland type?
It's not, it's like miserable swampy forest kind of thing. I mean, not like wet swamp, but everything's, you know, barely growing. There does seem to be an unnaturalness to it all.
Okay. Well,
Throw the torch.
yeah, I was gonna say, without a word, Hind pulls out a torch and starts to light it. I'm thinking if my family can't have this house, these things definitely can't. And he looks like he's gonna burn the house down. And nobody stops him, so he throws the torch in.
I'm okay with that.
Ollie's just watching.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Nice.
Here we go. Woo!
Oh,
That
Kemmler.
initiative is 0.
He fucking rolled a 0. It's
Yeah,
not
looks like-
even on the
look at the
damn
other way.
dice. He's tying his shoe, whistling.
I heard a twig break the other way, so I ran the other direction.
Well, this is fine. You can't really see anything because your face is covered in dense fur.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's kind of sharp fur, though.
What?
Kemmler!
Oh god.
The torch flies through the opening, and it kind of starts setting webs on fire, and it's kind of like this, like sparkling, flame as it follows each strand.
Yeah.
And just as that starts to happen, and like kind of smoke obscures even with the fog, a giant spider climbs over the wall and drops down onto Kemmler.
Oh
Awesome.
shit.
Yay! Kemmler loves spiders!
Can't seem to get its nasty little spider mandibles into you, though.
Nice.
Yay for shields and armor and rings of protection.
And giant beards. That had to play a part. It's gotta be confusing. It like tries to stab you in the beard, it just keeps going through. Oh
And,
god!
one jumps off the wall onto you as well.
You big hairy bastard!
Alright.
This one manages to get between your chains and hits you. You feel like the
Venom.
what the hell are they called? Venom, the teeth.
Fangs?
Fangs, that's the one. Fangs, you feel the fangs like, cut into your neck, and you feel them pulsing poison into you. And you can feel it burning kind of like in your shoulder blade area, but you just kind of shrug it off and don't seem to be affected by it.
Sweet.
Now, top of the round.
Oh, they got surprise attacks, huh? Shit.
14 is going to struggle with Kemmler again. He's going to try and it's scuttling all the way around you, and you feel like the strands of the silk start to try and bind you.
Oh man.
But
Yes!
it's really weak.
Nice
and you're just like,
work.
what is this? Get off me.
Miss with an 8. Immunity to
Yeah,
spiderweb.
that's all he's got.
Okay, Ollie's gonna pull out his short. He's gonna take a step forward towards the wall to get on the side here. And he's gonna that sword in the side of that spider if he can.
Okay. Kind of scuttles off to the side as you try and swipe at him.
Okay.
17 is also going to try and wrap itself around Hind.
Ha!
Equally no good.
Okay.
Good try.
So, we are going to, with a rage of disgust, or a roar of disgust and fury, swing Talon at the one that's on me, which is 17, right? Yep.
Right.
Yes.
Hits him. Okay. So, I'm going to use Distracting Strike. So I spend a strategy dice. That's what I'm going to call them. Distract the creature. Next person to hit this has advantage, or attack it has advantage. And my damage plus the d8. 8 damage.
Go ahead and try and drag that effect over onto him.
Nothing.
Really? Try just clicking the button.
Clicking what button?
The little effect button next to Distracting Strike.
Oh, I'm sorry. The that. Yeah, that works. But
There you
the
go.
two
Yeah.
two for the d8 I was unable to do anything with.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can add that.
Because every strategy dice adds to the damage roll, so if there's an easy way to do that. Although it's not always my damage roll. Like Commander's Strike, when I make someone else attack instead of me, it would add to theirs.
Oh, damn it. I need an undo.
Control Z.
Go ahead and go to the next one. Well, I'll figure this out.
Aiden's up.
Okay. Aiden's gonna dart over here to this tree. And what was it? I had the advantage on 17?
It's
Yes.
going to have it automatically.
Yeah, it's the little white thing in the lower left corner of the giant spider.
Okay. He's gonna knock an arrow, pull back the string, and let loose with it.
Wicked. Hit with a 20.
That freaking +7.
Right?
That's insane.
Pretty wicked. Oh, don't forget his hunter's mark.
Oh, that's right. Let's see. It's a bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and have him cast it as a bonus action, even though I've already gone.
Sure. And I guess 17 is your target then?
Yes.
Okay.
And what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Are you still working on my
Killer,
buttons?
your turn. Yeah, try to.
What kind of effects does that poison have on Hind, or will we not find out until afterwards?
I resisted it, so nothing.
Doesn't seem to be affected by it.
Nice. Cool. I didn't have to use a spell to cure you then.
Indeed. I appreciate it.
I am going to attack Spider 14. All of the stuff. Yeah.
Oh! Bam!
Oh dear.
Criticality.
So title very unlucky. Effect.
The spider?
No, this is for you.
Oh.
Very unlucky. Reroll the attack with disadvantage, you dumbass.
What? On a critical
Aw.
20?
I know, right?
What the
That's
fuck?
just messed up.
That is pretty cruel. We're gonna skip that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, you still hit anyway, so yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and do your damage then.
Oh,
That's not even funny.
that's not cool at all.
4 whole damage. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use...
Are you sure it picked from the right
wait,
table?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Did that apply the double damage since you re-rolled that?
No, I'm doing that manually.
Oh, okay. I'll shush then.
What happened?
That's 14, right?
Yeah, that I attacked 14. Oh my god, this fly. Leave me alone, fly.
The
So,
phrase is shoe fly.
Dude, it just crawled up onto my mouse under my palm.
It really wants you to kill that spider.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
So,
Well, it freaked me out because I was like, what is that? Like,
giant spider. Ah!
so I totally hate spiders, right?
Me
And
too.
I usually kill 'em all
Arachnophobic.
the time. And then my friend once told me, stop killing spiders because they're awesome. They'll kill other bugs for you. And I was like, no, they're spiders. They need to die. So the other night, I had a fly that was doing the same stuff for me, flying on my monitor, flying on my hand, all over the place, right? So later that night, I go to turn my fan off, and I see the fly fall, and he falls into a spider web that's kind of back in the corner, and a spider like crawls out and starts like wrapping it up and stuff. I just sat there for like 20 minutes watching this spider like wrap up the fly. I was like, wow, she's right. They really do kill other things. So keep that in mind as you kill this spider.
Yeah, but this thing's big enough to wrap us up.
Right?
It's a little different.
They can try.
I think the giant left them alone so they would eat us. I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm actually arachnophobic. I don't know if that's what you were getting at, but
Kevlar's turn.
I'm the same way.
anyway, as I'm doing
Wait a
a
second.
second action or bonus action with my what the hell is it called? Spiritual weapon. So I'm gonna cast that guy. Fuck me!
Jeez.
20 and a 1.
So okay, I don't know how this would work.
So wait, you had to roll to cast spiritual weapon?
No, this is
He
the
cast it
hammer
and then I have
attacking.
an attack.
So okay, because it's not on the map.
Right. Well,
What does something
it
happen
is.
to you if the spiritual weapon?
maybe we'll see.
So the
what
fumble
happens.
effect for this was called stop. You cannot act in any way until someone heals you in any manner. Doesn't really
apply to a
work to this.
spiritual hammer. So does that just dispel the hammer? Or do you wanna
No.
try to pull...
In order to have it attack again, you're gonna have to use your action for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dumb.
But it's there.
So like my spell kind of backfired and just kind of floating there.
Yes.
So I had to kinda
You
go over
spawned a
and, like,
bow
push
but
it.
didn't make any arrows.
Yeah.
See, this is where I kind of have the opinion that rolling a 1 is punishment enough.
Ugh, it's all good.
I paid good money for this. We're getting the use out of it.
That's fine. That's fine.
I can't argue with that logic at all.
Oh, you passed me. Okay.
So, these guys' web effect has a recharge thing to it. So every time it becomes their turn again, they have to roll a d6 and they get a 5 or higher, and then they can try and web again. In this case, they didn't able to do that. So they're gonna try and bite you again.
Yay! Bite my shield, bitch. Wait, what? Why do I just take damage?
I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, super spider.
Nope, you don't take that damage. How 10?
Yay.
Yay!
How did you? Oh, 7. Okay. Note you're untouched then.
Okay.
Dude, these new ACs are just amazing. Fucking love it.
Yeah, they are.
He's then going to try and skitter away from you because you're apparently just a little metal bag that can't do anything.
All right, so I get my attack of opportunity.
Once I decide where I'm skittering to. But yes.
All right, I still have him selected. Not that time.
So Ollie and Hind, if you guys want to try and do anything.
Hell yes.
So Spider 14, single, unmodified melee attack.
Whiff. Whiffs all around.
It climbs over Kemmler and down, and it kind of starts climbing the tree next to Aiden. Ollie, your turn.
How far up the tree has it gotten?
Climb difficulties without needing 30 feet. He's like 5-6 feet up, just above Aiden's head.
So he's out of my reach then. I'm going to pull out my short bow then, and I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay.
Would he still be in sneak attack range?
He's gonna have some cover.
Hey,
But even with that, it doesn't matter. That hits.
nice
Alright.
work.
So, do I get sneak attack with that?
You and your 19s.
Ooh.
No. Because he's not. Aiden hasn't actually started messing with him yet. So.
Okay.
So arrow clips one of its 8 legs as it climbs up.
Okay, and I'm going to have Ollie move back this way.
Okay, kind of hiding around the corner. Or...
Not hiding, just moving.
Okay, this giant spider, he's actually still on Hind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is he over there?
Take another bite. I wasn't sure if you were going to move, so I moved him off you so you could get to your guy.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Takes another little bite, but can't get through your chainmail.
I would
Your turn.
consider Hind in like berserker rage at this point. He's so
Gonna take a level barbarian.
he's so angry at these things living in that house.
Give yourself a +2.
Oh, thank you. Okay. He's gonna swing at that giant fucker again, screaming and laughing. And misses. He's
You got
so
so many
upset.
spider legs all around you. You can't get the right leverage to swing your sword in a proper way.
Okay.
You're just in your fit of rage.
Alrighty, you got a
Okay.
spider just above you.
Yeah, as this thing comes rushing by, is he going to have disadvantage with his bow?
Yes, at this range.
Okay.
I mean, he can step away if he wants.
No, I think instead he's just going to pull out that rapier and thrust at it.
Okay.
Rapier thrust. Alright.
Wicked.
And it has been injured, hasn't it? He can
Yes.
so he can use Colossus Slayer?
I don't know. Let's find out. Of course it's blank. Why would it not be blank?
What happened? Switching to the beta just fucked up all our data?
Yeah, I just noticed my
Tenacity can
sneak
wear down when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, so yes, you can.
What? What was that? What? Tenacity? What?
Colossus Slayer, anytime he makes a weapon attack against an already injured creature, that creature takes more damage.
Right, okay. I just thought tenacity was some term I didn't know.
It is well, it is still dying. You shouldn't have had Hunter's Mark, because Hunter's Mark was actually on the other one.
That's
but
right.
you beat it by 4 instead of 1, so.
I was looking at that and going, what?
And the Colossus Slayer, wow. Yeah, so this thing skitters up and it kind of gets back down and hisses down at you, and he just like drops his bow, pulls out the rapier, and just right up through the mandibles into the thing, and just like ichor just pours out of the wound onto Aiden.
So Colossus Slayer isn't just a bow thing; it's a.
That's what I thought. That's why I checked it.
It's a ranger thing.
Really,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Hunter is pretty crazy.
I had that with my my ranger, and it's awesome.
Okay.
That's
Sharpshooter too.
crazy.
And Hunter's Mark too. All of them, they're awesome.
Kemler.
Oh, is it my turn?
I'm sorry if I get to pass.
No worries.
Okay.
That's one dead spider.
Sorry, I was putting some stuff in the oven.
Is that a euphemism?
All right. No, I was putting fries on a cookie sheet to put in the oven. I'm gonna run over to my hammer and I'm gonna grab it and make it start moving again.
Okay. You can move it up to 20 feet.
I move it next to the spider.
Alrighty.
As a bonus action, can I make it move again or attack again? Or
Well, taking your action allowed you to move it and attack with it. So.
oh, so I can attack with it then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, then I'm gonna do that since you killed Spider 14 so deftly. Where are you? There we go. Much better. Yeah.
Man.
Nice.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Just
does
kinda
more.
try and, like over there, and it rushes over and slices a leg off the poor guy.
Smashes the leg off the poor guy. It's a hammer.
Oh yeah. What have I have?
You dwarves and your hammers.
Stop. It's hammer time.
Is that the spell
Okay.
cantation for the spiritual weapon?
Nice. Stop. Hammer time.
Bring!
Parachute pants balloon out from your thighs.
Pass,
Yes.
goddammit. Or are you not done?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
That's funny.
I'm gonna have Ollie run up here beside Hind and attack this thing.
You mean the spider?
I think that's 25.
Holy shit, you did 19 damage with that?
Okay. Ollie is gonna take his short sword. He's gonna point it at this thing's face, put his palm behind the pommel, and just push into it with all his weight, which isn't that much.
Granted, isn't that much.
Really not that much.
At least
Uh-oh.
it wasn't a 1.
Spider 17 is gonna switch to Ollie's ineffectual thing, because clearly you're less of a threat than this big bag of metal.
Also a lot smaller.
Skitters towards you a little bit and tries to take a bite. Aha, you are tasty.
Bad touch! Bad touch!
Oh.
Ow.
And you feel it, the fangs dip into you and push the venom into you, and you just feel it, kind of the burning just spreading throughout your entire body.
Ooh.
You don't look so good there, Ollie.
Is this kind of effect? No, I guess. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. Fuck this thing! Fuck this thing!
It bites you once and you almost die.
So, what would you say the status of the house fire is at this point?
I mean, there's really nothing left in there to burn other than the webs, and they've kind of all burned away.
Oh, so the whole thing wouldn't catch into flames?
No,
It's a stone house, so.
Okay.
You don't pay very good attention, do you, Hind?
And there you go, Hind.
Smash it with a hammer. Stab it with a sword.
Yeah, I'd go crazy on it again. He's still slobbering away, just insane, angry.
Calm down, maybe
There
you'll
it
hit
is.
this time.
And, gonna hit it with the damage. And then I'm going to action surge. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's it.
Okay. Aiden's gonna come over here right behind Ollie and just shoot over his shoulder. Yeah, I gotta bring his character sheet up. I had it closed. Do I need to move Hunter's Mark at all or anything?
You might have to.
No. You just keep it on you.
Okay.
Ah,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put Sharpshooter on this shot.
and Colossus Slayer. Ah.
There's
Nice.
your new icon.
So are we done in the combat rounds?
The hammer. I like it.
Nice.
So as soon as it dies, combat's over, so time is back to normal speed. And, oh, you got rid of it already. Damn it. I was going to say, Hind hits it again and again and again and again and again, screaming, "That was our house!"
2 criticals in a row. Nice.
Nice.
Fucker is dead.
So now that we're done in the round of combat, Kemmler's gonna go over to Ollie and cast Lesser Restoration to remove the poison.
And I'm gonna try very hard not to throw up on his feet. I did not throw up on your feet.
No, you did
Nice.
not.
I did not throw up on your
Much
feet.
appreciated.
Thank you for not doing what it looked like you were doing. That hammer is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it is.
1,000 XP from level. 2
Wicked.
thirds of the way there.
Still close. Level 4 is gonna be so epic for me.
I'm gonna have Aiden use his Cure Wounds on Ollie.
Well, didn't Kemmler just use a heal on you?
No, I
Lesser
removed the
Restoration.
poisoning.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't heal anything, huh?
Nope.
That was my question. That effect, the poison, was it just a one-time hurt kind of poison? How do we know the difference?
What is going on here?
I'm trying to figure out why it still says he's got Sharpshooter on. Okay, thank you. I should have said something. But I'm gonna have him use Cure Wounds on Ollie, so...
Okay, sharpshooter should be
There we
fixed
go.
now.
Alright, thank you. And go ahead and pick up some of those arrows too while we're at it.
Yeah, I get half back. So the poison, you you shook the effects off. Ollie felt it kind of flow through him, but it sort of just like kind of dissipated out. So that by the time Kemla came over to cure the poison, it didn't seem to be really affecting him anymore.
Will there
Oh,
ever
okay.
be a way for us to tell that in combat, or will it just be a, oh, by the way, it hurts you again kind of thing?
Well, you now know what this poison felt like.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I just wanted to know if there would be some kind of status effect we could see or something.
There is a, actually it's on the background, a poisoned condition.
Okay, so it would pop up, and he is now poisoned.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah.
There
so
you go. So unless you see that, you
this-
don't need to do that thing.
Yes.
Good to know.
Okay, yeah, so
So by now it looks
I
like
still-
the webs that you saw inside are no longer there.
Hind goes in and sees what he can see.
That's not the right room.
He's not angry, he's morose. Very sad.
Roll me a d20. So you go in the corner, the far northwest corner, you see a charred body. It's still got some strands of silk around it. It looks like this was probably had been cocooned, but now it's kind of fallen to the floor and a little more open. The body is shriveled up and just sucked dry. It's almost mummified. Having known Avan, you recognize it as probably an elf.
Interesting.
It's wearing is the right one? Yeah. It's wearing kind of corroded and now burned studded leather armor, and there's an empty scabbard at its hip.
Okay, can I keep looking around, see if I can find what was in the scabbard?
Can we do a history check to see if we might know who this is?
That's what that roll
investigation?
was.
Oh, okay.
You do find a pouch underneath the body. It has a what appears to be a potion of healing, and a couple dozen coins.
Nice.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'll pouch the potion of healing for now. What are the coins?
20 some gold and 30 some silver.
Okay.
I wonder where this sword went.
It looks
We
like
should
it's a
look around.
pretty standard scabbard.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's nothing ornate or special about it.
Okay.
Alright,
Well, then
assuming that was everything,
let's check the next house.
Hind kind of pats the wall on his way out. He seems calmer. He's not enraged anymore.
You should totally get a level of barbarian.
Okay, so this
Doesn't
next
look like
place.
there's a doorway. Is that a
Yeah.
door, you think?
Yes, this is it's a wooden door, but like all the other ones, it's kind of swollen with the dampness. So like you can try it, but it's not going to move. You're going to have to either knock it down or otherwise get through it.
I say we go see if there's another way in before we boot in any doors.
Hind says, "What are you afraid of?" and tries the
A
door.
wide chimney and rotted piles of firewood jumbled outside the walls of the sagging building suggest it was a smithy in its day.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, yep. Hind's gonna try to open that door.
Let's go around.
I'm just getting out of his way.
I wasn't suggesting. That's what Hind does.
Give me a strength check.
Strength check. Alright.
Aiden's gonna help.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
Oh, here's the new one.
So Aiden first tries to kick it open as Ollie says, "Hey, I'll help," and it kind of distracts him, and you just sort of have your foot stop on the door. And then you two both kind of, line up for a run, and you run shoulders into it, and the door just doesn't budge.
Really?
Let's go around.
All right, we get it. You're smart. Let's try it.
You guys rolled
Alright.
a 1, a 4, and a 3.
Jeez.
So strong. So strong.
Give me another strength check with advantage on that door.
On the front door?
Yeah. I assume you're going to try and open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the same deal, huh?
In this case, you guys run up to it, and hide at the last second. You're like, I don't know. But Ollie just plummets right through it and just bashes the door down and flies into the room.
Nice.
Technically, I was having Aiden do it, but that's fine.
Yeah, it
You're
was
helping.
Hind and Aiden.
Oh, well, Aiden kicks Ollie through the door.
Nice.
Football status.
So you enter into it, and it's clearly it was a smithy at its day. There's a couple. Why do these things change?
Why do these things change?
Varieties of tools. There's bellows, hammers, a couple anvils. There's a very thick dust, kind of everywhere. And actually, in 2 places in the far corner, the dust seems to be kind of coalescing a little bit and rising from the floor.
So, as a budding smithy, can I do any kind of extra perception or anything to see if I can
You've
learn?
never seen ash rise from the floor like this during your smithing experiences.
Can I have Ollie hide behind Aiden and ready in action?
After you roll for initiative, yes.
Oh shit.
Oh. My good old initiative rolls.
0.
Oh, that one was better.
Nice. Ollie dominating initiative.
So while you scamper behind Aiden, and or do you still want to do that?
I do want to hold my action until one of them is closer, and I can get a sneak attack on it. So, either behind, I think probably behind or hind would be better, but then I won't be able to reach it. So, I'm gonna step up next to hind, and I'm gonna hold an action.
Nice. Because you know what Hind's gonna do.
Which action?
Attack. Or whenever one of them gets
trigger.
close.
Okay.
Okay, so Hind will move up in front of Ollie, sensing he needs the distraction. And he's going to Talon 1. Wicked. Okay, and that's alright. I'll pass my turn.
My turn.
As you attack that one, there's just like almost an explosion, like a puff of ash, and you kind of choke on it for a few moments, but otherwise seem unaffected. But he's surrounded by just like a cloud of ash now, slowly falling to the
Nice.
ground.
That zombie is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Being back here, I'm gonna bless you guys.
Hey!
And how do you do so?
I hold out my holy symbol, and I say, the protection of Moradin.
Nice.
Moradin's
There you go.
beard!
You guys have all seen Critical Role, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen one where Scanlan gives inspiration to somebody?
Dude, he's amazing with that. He's always got a song right on cue.
In Thursday's episode, he started singing the All-Star song or whatever.
Yep.
For Grog. It's like, go Grog, you're an all-star. Cut their heads off.
That's awesome.
Go and kill them. Go play.
Yeah, somebody's got to do a bard and kind of do that.
It's fucking
All right.
awesome.
Awesome.
Aiden's
All right,
turn.
Aiden's gonna put his hunter's mark on Ash Zombie 1 and draw his bow and take a shot at it.
Okay.
It really is impressive how he's just right on cue with those songs every time. Nice hit.
Go ahead
And
and do your
he gets.
hunter's mark button. There you go.
He also gets Colossus Slayer because it's wounded.
So what's the little
No.
+2
No?
One's not hit yet.
Oh,
affects
it says wounded.
1d4?
My mistake.
One is hit. Why is one hit?
I don't know. That was the reason I said it said it's wounded.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna switch places real quick. Cause Hein, you were attacking right in front of you, right?
No, I swung at one. I just got in front
corner?
of Zombie 20.
Oh, okay. So then yes, Colossus Slayer would absolutely apply. But not for long.
Nice. So real quick, what's the 1d4 on Aiden's attack?
That's bless.
Bless.
Oh, right. Okay. Wicked.
Yeah, bless is ridiculous.
I love it. That helps
It's
ability checks
saves.
too, right?
Yep.
Wicked.
No. It applies for saves.
Oh, okay. Still though, during
Saves and
combat,
attacks.
that's really, really important.
Yeah.
Okay. So the zombie in the corner, the one, just sorts of his body just starts falling apart as ash just sort of unincorporates and just falls to the ground.
Awesome. Dead and gone.
20. It's time to slam. Starts moving creepily as his arms start to close in around Hind. And they just sort of, they you know, his hands kind of hit you, and then hit your chainmail, and you can actually feel the dust like going through the chains and then just falling away.
Nice.
Holly.
Okay. Was I where I could see whatever it was that happened behind with the ash when he hit it?
Oh yeah, the whole room like kind of exploded into dust.
Okay. I don't want to get that close to the thing then, so I'm going to have Ollie move up into the corner up by that back door.
Okay.
And he's going to take a shot with your bow at this thing. If I remember to target it first.
Oh my god.
Wicked.
You're
Rolls a
welcome.
3 and he hits.
Okay.
Bless
Holly,
probably
as a
made that.
challenge, you just close your eyes and you're like, okay.
And I get sneak attack because Hind's next to it.
Yes.
And that'll be me.
All right. What is?
That bless again. So Hind, as the arrow strikes the zombie, he too explodes like into that, and you're just covered with ash now, and you're kind of coughing a little bit, but it's not distracting you.
Awesome.
You're welcome, Hind.
Way to go, man.
And yes, it's blessed that made that work.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Filled with confidence at his strangely sparkling skin that makes him immune to ash, he swings at the zombie. Hits with a 2.
Just had to one up.
Yeah.
Nice.
And stay down.
Keller, you notice that while some bits of ash started to fall off, it did not completely corrode as the other one did.
Okay. So if I attack it again, will that push it further into death and kill it? Let's see here.
It got back up to heavy, so it's no longer dead.
I don't have... Dang.
Aiden's probably got dang.
Nice.
Got that dang. So the little plus marks are bless, but Aiden's secondary one is the hunter's mark? Right?
Right. And then my plus mark is my ring of protection.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
And then the little swirly one. You guys know that zombies just basically are unaffected by poison. So that's what the swirly one on the zombie is.
We can't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a swirly one on the zombie that says he's immune to poison.
I think that's something for you to know and us to find out.
Oops.
I'm going to go ahead and move into this corner.
Give him a whack.
Yes.
The old
Yes,
whack.
I will. Whack. You want me to do damage, or you want to do the dust cloud first?
You hit him, and I mean, there's a little bit of spray, but not quite to the effect that the initial attacks had.
Okay.
You kind of knock off like an arm, and it just kind of like stumbles a little bit and turns towards you, and starts to swipe at you.
Oh yay.
Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
It's that snazzy hammer.
Aiden, you see the zombie get hit again, and it still hasn't dropped.
Alright. Aiden is going to thread a needle between Kemmler and Hind here.
I'd say there's cover, but you ignore cover.
Nice.
Let me see.
That is ridiculous.
That is pretty
Oh.
handy.
Bonus action first, moving Hunter's Mark onto that one. And then
so
he's going to fire.
I would do sharpshooter too, because I mean these guys, you can breathe on them and then you hit them.
Yeah, might as
Yeah.
well.
That, and if he's blessed, he should be using sharpshooter.
Right.
So it's a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. It is a free action to change the target.
So it doesn't cost a bonus action.
Right. He's
Right.
mentioned that like 8 times now.
Roll your ridiculous damage.
To be fair, it's not Kaizen's target or character.
I'm going to put on sharpshooter too. Okay, I just need a 24 DC. Oh, natural 20.
Bam.
It's still dead. In this case, it just it's still staring at as much hate and derision as a eye created out of ashes at Kemmler, and an arrow just comes through and just splits and explodes its head, and it just collapses down into a pile of ash.
Nice.
Whew.
That is the old smithy.
Okay, so yeah, so there's nothing more for budding smithy to see in there.
I mean, it's been like 30 years of abandonment, and it's really just kind of generic tools and
Yeah, I figured.
rusted anvils. Nothing really special.
All right. Well, coughing and wheezing, Hind wants to get out of the ash, so he walks out the door.
Nice.
Guy got covered in a lot of ash. Thankfully, it didn't do anything to him.
Gotta kick him in the ash pit.
Ha!
So it's it's still raining, and it's just sort of like a mud around you now, rather than washing the ash away. It's just sort of congealing on your skin and your clothes.
Oh, gross. Okay,
Lovely.
despite how dirty he is, he looks over at Holly, Damn it! Why do I call you Holly? I'm so sorry, Ollie, and suggests maybe Ollie would like another heal.
I certainly wouldn't be opposed to it.
All right, I will.
Do you want to burn
Oh,
a spell, or I can use some healing poultices that I still have?
Let's go
Let's
with
burn a
Hayden's-
spell. I've still got 3 level 1s today.
Hayden would be out of spells now, right? Because he's done 2 Hunter's Mark and a heal.
Hunter's Mark lasts an hour. Is that?
We have an immune. After the first battle, you didn't have anything to attach it to.
Okay.
So it fizzles if there's nothing to attach it to?
Right. Like you can use it to track things too. Like if something runs away, you'll know where it is, kind of thing.
Huh.
Bummer.
That is not
Wait,
correct at
shouldn't I-
all.
I was gonna say, what is my spellcasting modifier? Isn't that +2? Or is it +3? Can't remember where that's from.
Wow, sorry guys, just jacked it up totally. Yeah, so your modifier is 3, but then life gives you an additional 2, I think. No, it would be 3 because you're 3 level, right?
So he gets
Level
+6 to heals?
Plus the spell's level. So it's a level 1 spell.
Disciple of Life.
So
2
life
plus the
is-
spell's level.
Right, and then Cure Wounds is also, Cure Wounds is also plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, so it'd be +5 then.
Wicked.
Plus 2 for my spellcasting modifier. Where do I get that?
It's your wisdom score.
My wisdom score is +3.
Right. So it's
then
it's
this would
+3
be
and then plus
3
so
plus
6,
2
yeah.
plus the spell's level, so +6. So I heal you for 7, Ollie.
Nice.
That is
Thank you.
insane.
That's pretty
Wow.
wicked. Plus fucking
I
6.
rolled a 1 and I heal you, still 7.
You have a potential of +10 on Cure Wounds, and that's only going to get better. A potential for 10 healing points.
So also notice that
no.
Yeah.
Prayer of
It's an
Healing.
8-sided die.
Oh, it's an 8? Oh, damn.
Yeah. So 14.
Holy
So
cow.
Prayer of Healing is a 10-minute cast time. So that's basically like an after combat sort of thing.
Prayer of healing? Yeah, it takes forever. So that'd be, we're all fucked up. Okay, guys, let's do a prayer of healing real quick. But that was just Cure Wounds. It was a level 1 spell.
Okay, cool. So we need to add 7 to Ollie.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's other errors here.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Anyway, I'm gonna go eat dinner real quick, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and move over to Zach's now. So give me probably not even an hour.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So I will just leave here. So if you guys leave the window open, we don't have to reopen and set everything up and everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just let it sit there.
Alright, cool. Well, I will message you guys when I get to Zach's.
All right, man. I'm going to go make some pizza. I'll be back, guys.
I'll go forage for food as well.
Ciao.
I guess
Ciao
I'll
for
do
now.
so.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.